Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy. We're back with the Spurs beta save on FM23. Another London derby today. This time it's at home. The last one we drew at the Emirates. Hopefully this one we can get the win. We're into January, so we have gone through the rest of the 2022 year. We've gone through the World Cup. We've made one signing and now we're on another London derby. Let's see how that goes, and we'll have a look at all the stuff that happened off camera as well. So last episode we confirmed our place in the knockout stages of the Champions League, finishing second in Group A behind Ajax, but beating Monaco and Shakhtar Donetsk. So we're through to the round of 16 of the Champions League, and we also did the draw for that last time, and we got drawn against Paris Saint-Germain. So that game will most likely be next episode, the first leg at the very least. Now we've gone quite far ahead. We're almost at the end of January. We're in like the last week of January. I did play 10 competitive matches off camera, so we'll have a look at some of the goals from those. I won't do every single match, but we'll have a look at what happened off camera. First up was a Carabao Cup tie in the fourth round, and we drew Bradford City and we won 4-1. Pretty routine win. Kulusevski with a goal, Lo Celso with 2 penalties, and Richarlison also scoring. It was 4-0 before half time, and Bradford did get a goal back in the 80th minute through an angle, so it was a 4-1 win in the Carabao Cup. Paulinho takes the ball off of Lo Celso. Fulham looking to come forward here, and Carlo Vinicius brought down by Davinson Sanchez. Fulham are going to get a penalty here early on. Harry Wilson steps up to take the penalty, and Lloris has gone the wrong way. It is 1-0 with less than 8 minutes on the clock. Corner here with Emerson taking it, and Davinson Sanchez gets on the end of it for his first goal of the season. 21 minutes gone. It's Fulham 1, Tottenham 1. Perisic to Brian Gill, and Gill sets up Kane, and it's in off the post, and Spurs will go into half-time 2-1 up. A 3rd minute stoppage time goal to make it 2-1. Our first game back from Christmas was a Carabao Cup 4th round tie. We drew Millwall, and it was a routine win. We won 3-0 with Millwall having just one shot. Lucas Moura, Brian Gill and Ivan Perisic with the goals. 3-0 sent us through to the last 8 of the Cup. Ait Nouri. That's a really good ball for Gonzalo Guedes, and he sets up Raul Jimenez for the goal, and Wolves take a lead in London. 16th minute, Jimenez makes it 1-0. Emerson with the corner kick. We've had a few set piece goals, and there's another one. Harry Kane at the far post makes it 1-1 with 24 minutes gone. Richarlison making a run here, going to try and square a ball. Maybe he's instead been brought down by Harry Maguire. Spurs are going to get a penalty here. Well, half an hour gone at Old Trafford. Harry Kane with a chance to give Spurs a 1-0 lead away from home here, and he does so. The goalkeeper Dubravka goes the wrong way. It's 1-0 Spurs. Bissouma out wide to Matt Doherty. Here's Lucas Moura. Romero to Davinson Sanchez. His skip to Kane. Really good passing here by Spurs. Really high tempo play. Lucas Moura with the ball, and he beats Dubravka and doubles Spurs lead. 2 minutes left in the first half. It's Man United 0, Tottenham 2. Here's Sancho. Bruno Fernandes. Big deflection. It falls to Anthony, and United get a goal back in injury time. It's 2-1. Lucas Moura out wide here. A little bit isolated, but finds Doherty with a backwards pass. And the ball back for Lucas Moura here, and he's been brought down. It's another penalty. McTominay brings down Lucas Moura. Harry Kane, another spot kick here, a chance to make it 3-1 Tottenham at Old Trafford. And he's done it. Dubravka barely moves. Kane has made it 3-1. Lo Celso to Kulusevski. Here's Kulusevski. Oh, and it's intercepted by McTominay. And now Man United on the counter-attack. Marcus Rashford with the ball now. And he's put through Cristiano Ronaldo, who scores in the 2nd minute of injury time. It's Man United 2, Tottenham 3. Maybe still time for Man United to get a huge equaliser here in the 94th minute of play. But it's Spurs with the possession at the moment. Here's Ben Davies. That's a great ball for Brian Gill, but he's still got a lot of work to do. Has the winger, but he set up Harry Kane for a 4th. What a result for Spurs at Old Trafford. It's Man United 2, Tottenham 4. Kulusevski to Doherty. We're over an hour into this game. Spurs yet to find a way through this Hammers defence, but here's Bentancur, and they might do here. Lucas Moura with a shot in off the post, and Spurs do break the deadlock with 61.5 minutes gone. It's 1-0. Davinson Sanchez to Bentancur. Kulusevski's got Emerson on the overlap, which he uses. Emerson with a great ball. It's saved by Areola. Brian Gill's out there at the far post with a rebound. It's 2-0 Tottenham with 75 minutes gone, and surely all 3 points. Ben Davies on the free kick. It's a good header, and it's in, and it's Japhet Tanganga with what might be his first Tottenham goal. 9 minutes gone. It's 1-0 at Molineux. Here comes Nelson Semedo Wolves trying to get back into this game. Semedo still going here. Got time to put a cross in. Goes to Moutinho. And here's Pedro Neto. He has a go, but it's blocked. And Jimenez has a go. He turns and shoots and equalises for Wolves. It's 1-1 in the 64th minute. Either side can still yet win this, and we might have to go to a replay. Back to the Carabao Cup, and in the quarter-final we hosted Watford and won 4-1 to send us through to the semi-finals. 4 different scorers here for us. Brian Gill with an early goal, 17th minute. Lo Celso just before half-time, and then Kulusevski and Kane with second-half goals. Kiernan Davis with a goal for Watford, just a consolation goal with about 10 minutes to go. But we won 4-1. We're through to the Carabao Cup semi-finals where we're taking on Brighton and Hove Albion in 2 legs. Damsgaard with the corner kick for Brentford and a goal. Ethan Pinnock gets it. 65th minute of the game. It's Brentford 1, Spurs 0, and Spurs have really not shown up today. Bissouma to Harry Kane. There's a great ball. Richarlison on the end of it. He's got to finish this off, but he puts it straight into the hands of David Raya. Kulusevski, good cross. Kane with a shot, saved by Raya. Spurs against Wolves again. 3rd time in the space of about a month. And they want to try and stay in this competition here. They want to get to as many finals as they can. But Wolves have a 1-0 lead at the Tottenham Stadium. 17th minute, Jimenez makes it 1-0 in this FA Cup replay. Tanganga to Højbjerg. Richarlison. That's a good ball for Harry Kane behind the defence. And Kane equalises for Spurs. 76th minute. It's 1 goal apiece. We could be going to extra time here unless either side can win in the next 15 minutes. Perisic throws it to Heung-min Son. His first appearance back after a lengthy spell on the sidelines. Here's Perisic though. Chance for Spurs to get a goal ahead early in extra time. Brian Gill sets up Son. Jose Sarr spilled it. And Son on his first game back from injury puts Spurs ahead in the 2nd minute of extra time. Spurs looking to get a 3rd goal here and really put it beyond doubt for Wolves. Here's Skip. It's Richarlison and it's 3-1. With 103 minutes gone, Spurs with a 2-goal cushion now and it's 3-1. And without this, everything that happened with Spurs off camera, we faced Wolves 3 times in the space of a month. We drew against them in the Premier League on Boxing Day. We drew at Molineux with the FA Cup 3rd round tie, and then we won 3-1 after extra time in the replay. So we're not going to see Wolves again until, well, March now. But we got through them. Brentford, unfortunately, we did suffer defeat. We were really poor against Brentford. That was our first loss in the Premier League since Chelsea on the 1st of October. So that's a good unbeaten run in the Premier League. I think it was about a 10-match unbeaten run. Of course, we had the break for the World Cup, which was won by France. But I will give you 5 seconds to put in the comments who you think the runner-up was. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The runner-up in the World Cup was the United States of America. I bet you didn't see that coming. USA finished 2nd in Group B with England winning the group, and they got a goalless draw against the English, and they knocked out Holland, Argentina and Portugal in the knockout stages. Some huge scalps there, but then unfortunately lost 2-0 to France in the final, who retained the World Cup, Mbappe getting both goals. England did get through to the quarterfinals. They defeated Senegal comfortably in the round of 16 and then lost to the eventual winners France, with Mbappe, of course, getting that goal as well. But going back to Spurs, yes, we have lost for the first time in a little while with that Brentford defeat. We've got the knockout stages of the Champions League coming up. We'll do the first leg probably next episode. We'll get through like 7 games off camera. We've got our Carabao Cup semi-final legs as well against Brighton. We've got Preston and the FA Cup in between those as well. So lots of games to play, but I'm sure we'll be fine. But looking at the Premier League table, we've got some big results despite losing to Brentford. Beating Man United 4-2 at Old Trafford was massive. A really huge result there. We are in 3rd place with 41 points. We are 3 points behind Chelsea. We're 7 behind Man City, but they have already played. So that's a huge thing that's happened there. Man City have dropped off some points. They've now lost 3 games this season. They lost at home to Chelsea and they also lost to Everton. So they're now on 3 defeats. We're on 3 defeats as well. Chelsea on 2 defeats. So there's a chance that we could actually still be going for the title towards the end of this season. If we keep going and, play well, we could end up in a title challenge, really close to the end. This could get down to the wire. But let's jump into the London derby then. We're at home, so hopefully we can get a result here. We drew at the Emirates and we're playing well at the moment, but we do have a few players out. We have 2 injuries in midfield. Bentancur out for about a week with a thigh injury. Lo Celso out for up to a couple of weeks with an abdominal injury, and also 2 players for some reason on international duty. Højbjerg is out. He's travelling to the Denmark squad. and Kulusevski is travelling to the Sweden squad. I'm not quite sure what that's for. Why have you organised a friendly for the end of January? Why have you done that? Now I've got like 4 players out. So with Kulusevski out, I'll move Lucas to the right-hand side. Huminson is back from injury, but Bryan Gil has been in fantastic form for us. He's got a few goals. He's got 3 goals in all competitions. He's got 4 assists. He's playing really well. So I'm actually going to start him today. Richarlison has only got 4 goals this season. He's been really underwhelming for me. So Gil, Kane and Lucas Moura going to be that front 3. Kane does need a rest soon, but I think we'll rest him for that Brighton game. I want him for this game because we don't have a lot of other options. We will put Oliver Skip alongside Bissouma, but we don't have Højbjerg or Bentancur or Lo Celso available, so we don't really have any other midfielders available apart from possibly Alfie Devine, the 18-year-old. I'm going to change my wing backs as well because they're a bit tired, so Matt Doherty will come in and Ivan Perisic will come back in. Japhet Tanganga has been doing really well, and he's been subject of a few bids from Man City. This was a bit of a mess, this. So Man City came in for a bid. It was only like 19 million, wasn't enough. So I said, like, obviously he wants to go there. It's Man City. You can go if they offer like 60 million, which he was fine with. I rejected the bid, and he goes, wait, what's going on? You rejected their bid. And then now he's saying you believe for 34 million, which is still a decent chunk of money for a centre-back that I didn't think would be starting for me, honestly. Tanganga hasn't got a good star rating, but he's been really solid for me. Like, really solid. He's got his first goal was in the Cup. He's averaging 7.2. He's had a really good season. He's going to come out today just for fitness reasons. So we're going to move Christian Romero to the right centre-back, and we're going to start Davinson Sanchez. Big rivalry, of course, London derby. Massive rivalry. Can we get the bragging rights? Can we beat them at home? We got the point at the Emirates. Let's see what happens at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which is obviously a really well thought up name. Oh, and great, another injury. This is happening way too much. How far are we into this game? Like 15 minutes? And Perisic is injured. Hopefully that is not a serious injury. What is it? Potential thigh injury. So that could be like a couple of weeks. We're barely 10 minutes into that game and we've had an injury because, of course. Oh, we've had an injury, but what we haven't had so far is highlights. And here we go. 26 minutes we have one, and it's Arsenal in possession. Gabriel, the defender, with the ball. And here's Xhaka. Back to the Brazilian. Here's Ben White. Arsenal happy to just keep the ball around midfield at the moment. But Bissouma dispossessing Smith Rowe. But then just a bit of a heavy touch there. Gives the ball back to Arsenal with Oneni. Here's Ben White. Thomas Partey to Odegaard. And Sessegnon does well to clear that. But again, Bryan Gil just gives it away. Just a bit sloppy so far. As was that. Harry Kane with the interception. Now here's Skip. Now, can we get forward here? Long lay to Sessegnon, who's come on for Perisic. That's a good ball for Bryan Gil. Can he set someone up? It's Kane, and it's straight at Ramsdale, but a good chance. I don't even know if Kane will get to half-time. We'll have to wait and see. Chance here, though. 40 minutes. We've got a free kick in a good position. Bryan Gil. Can he maybe float this at the far post for Kane? He can, and Kane's got it. It's 1-0. 5 minutes to go in the first half. Kane with his 17th of the season. And I predicted that. Bryan Gil with the floating free kick finds Harry Kane at the far post. That's exactly what I wanted from that set piece. And I haven't even touched set pieces so far this year. 2 minutes after that goal, we have the ball again with a throw. Matt Doherty. That's a great ball for Lucas Moura. But we managed to get the ball away. And, a bit of a scuffle there between, what was that, Doherty and Xhaka? Who's that? Odegaard. Bit of a scuffle there. Ball given away. Odegaard goes long, but defenders should have that. Long ledge, maybe just a bit too slow there. And he's given the ball away to Martinelli. That's happening way too much as well, but Martinelli skies it. The defenders are getting caught out in possession so much in this beta. And hopefully it gets sorted on the full release, because it's happening way too much. Corner with Bryan Gil here. Minute to go in the first half. It's headed away by Gabriel. Here's Yves Bissouma. And again, this is good stuff here. And he's gone for goal and it's hit the bar. Well, the only shot on target in that first half was our goal, with Harry Kane getting that header. Other than that, it's been a derby. It's been pretty physical. It's been pretty pretty high, pretty intense. So yeah, I like what I'm seeing, and we have a lead. Hopefully, we can hold on to it. Bit of better conversion would be good, but Kane is starting to struggle. We do have Son available. We do have Richarlison available as well. We have options, and I think with an hour gone, we will make that change. So, Harry Kane will come off. And I think we will go for him in Son up top. Bissouma also needs to come off. We We have Divine. I don't really want to bring him into this. It's still very, very close. On Ultra, this is our second opportunity to make changes. We only get one more after this, even though we get 5 subs. Richarlison's coming on for Bissouma. Brian Gill's going to play centre attacking midfield. Skip's going to stay on, but I'm going to drop him just alongside Sessegnon and Doherty as a ball winner. Just really try and cover that back line. So we do have a bit of a gap here. Is this a free kick for us? It is. Brian Gill with a free kick here. 66 minutes gone. This is within scoring range. And it was close. It wasn't far off. Tomiyasu here to Odegaard, but well won by Romero. That's not a foul. He got the penalty. I hope VAR overturns this because that wasn't a penalty. He won the ball. This is absolute nonsense if this is given. You've got to be kidding me. How is that a penalty? Who's taking this? Is it Odegaard? It's the number 25. 76 minutes just ticked over. It's El Neni taking a penalty. And Forster saves it. Fraser Forster. I think that's the second time he saved a penalty this season. I'm pretty sure he saved one, like, I don't remember who against, but he's definitely saved a penalty before. That's a huge, huge save. That was massive. That was a huge save. Hopefully we can hold on and win this game now, because that was not a penalty. I'm glad that was saved. And Son's a chance here to make it 2-0. Richarlison heads it on and he's missed. God, this game has been, like, really something. Really intense. Romero heads it away. But Fabio Breira with a chance here. And again, it's cleared by Sanchez. And off the post. Long range effort there. I'm going to make my last round of changes. Brian Gill's going to come off. I'm going to bring on Divine. But we're just going to have him. Probably just another ball winner maybe. Maybe even go for something like this. We're just packing that like our half. I'm pretty much playing like a 7-0-3 at the moment because I've got Dyer as a half-back, essentially a fourth centre-back. We're really trying to defend this now. I'm going to go defensive now. We're just parking the bus. We're into injury time. Some of the late corner here with 91 minutes gone. It's headed away by Granit Xhaka. Richarlison back in there, but cleared by Eddie Nketiah. Here's Fabio Vieira. Don't let him in there. Need to be closer to him than that. Reece Nelson with a chance here. Odegaard goes for it. It's saved by Forster. He saved us today with that penalty save. It's the last minute of injury time. It's still 1-0. This has been a really high-octane derby, this. And we've got, seconds to go. Sanchez taking his time over this free kick. And we just need to keep the ball now, and that will be enough to seal the win in the derby. Ryan Sessegnon ahead to Richarlison. And, well, he's having a scrap with Ben White there. We've won a free kick, and that will surely be full time. And Son, again, going to take his time over the free kick, which he doesn't even get to take. It's full time. It's 1-0 Tottenham. El Neni's penalty saved by Fraser Forster late in the game. Kane with the goal just before half-time. Not a lot of shots on target there, but still plenty of entertainment. And a 1-0 win in the London derby. Brilliant defensive performance, I would say. Really, really good defensively. Didn't really allow Arsenal too many shots on target. Forced to saving the penalty as well. Fantastic result. So that puts us level on points with Chelsea, though they still do have to play their game. And the gap to Man City now just 4 points. Our next episode will be focusing back on the Champions League. We've drawn PSG in the round of 16. We'll have the first leg next episode and we'll see if we can get through them and maybe get through to the later stages to a quarter-final. PSG are a good side, but have we got enough about them to maybe knock them out? We need a good first leg performance next time and then try and defend it if we can when we go to the Parc des Princes. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on and we will crack on with Champions League knockout football next time. But for now, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.